Welcome back to some more Reddit stuff. I'm Felix, and this is the third one I've done off here. There were several stories. I kind of picked the ones I thought were interesting. To me, they were all interesting, but the last one I picked just because it was stupid. I think I said in the other one, I did watch this already, and I just thought it would be fun to react to them. But this one... This was just someone being stupid and not bothering to check stuff out. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's just see how stupid some people are.
Familiar with astrology and astronomy?
Barely.
Not enough.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Okay, cool.
This is from True Off My Chest, titled, I thought astronomy and astrology were the same thing.
Now, I will say when I was much younger, like in high school, I thought that. But as I got older, I realized, one is science, the other is just there. One is real, and let's be honest, the other one is just made up. People try to argue that there's science behind astrology, but there's no real science behind it. I'm sorry to bust everyone's bubble. There really isn't. Do I look at astrology stuff sometimes? I do, because I think it's fun. It's more for fun than to take it serious. I think people who take it serious need to get some mental help. Honestly, because some of them take it way too serious. But with that said, I know the difference between the two. I learned that a long time ago. Actually, I probably learned it in high school, the difference. So yeah, I've known it for a long time. And the fact that adult people don't know the difference still... This is why they say the world is cooked.
I might have ruined my relationship with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Right.
My girlfriend, 32 female, of almost 1 year, has a doctorate in astronomy. My sister, 35 female, has astrology as her biggest hobby.
I remember.
I, 33 male, thought they were the same thing.
Oh, I forgot that he's 33 and didn't know the difference. All you had to do was Google. He could have looked it up, but this idiot didn't do anything. So, yeah, he ruined his relationship because he was too stupid to research what the difference was between the two.
And now I think I ruined my relationship with my girlfriend.
Sorry. What is the difference?
I was hoping you would ask me.
I know one of them is Scorpio and them.
Yeah,
and I know one of them is actual science, but I don't know which one is which. I don't know which one is which.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think I know, but I don't want to embarrass myself. So I'll let you finish.
We'll see what he thinks first, and then we'll chat about it.
Okay.
I thought she and my sister had lots in common, but after she met my sister, when I introduced her to my family, my girlfriend was angry. My sister was just confused, but my girlfriend, furious. At first, she thought I was belittling her career by comparing it to astrology, which she says is completely fake. After I told her I honestly and truly thought they were the same thing, she got even more upset. She claims the only way I could think that was if I never listened to her. That's not true. They both have names that are almost the same, and they are both about space. My girlfriend says she has a doctorate, has worked in America at NASA and Europe at the Space Agency, and has written a lot of scientific papers.
Okay, love.
Yeah.
All right.
So her accomplishments should not be compared to someone who believes in astrology. My girlfriend has not spoken to me since the day I introduced her to my family.
Oh.
She canceled our visit to her family so I could have met them. She canceled our recent date, and she told me to figure it out when we argued after we left visiting my family.
Okay.
This is a bit much.
She said we were done, but it was in the heat of the moment. I admit I made a mistake. I honestly did not know they weren't the same thing, but I don't think it was a huge mistake. I think I might have ruined the relationship with her. I swear I didn't know, and I didn't mean to upset her.
This is why I wanted to react to this, because this guy's just a straight up idiot. He did not listen to his girlfriend, for starters. He could have just looked it up. He could have Googled it. He could have got online and looked up the difference between the two. He didn't do anything. He's just a straight up idiot who needs to date another idiot so they can produce an offspring that's an idiot. But they do say 2 negatives make a positive, so maybe the idiot they give birth to won't be an idiot.
That's a lot.
That's a bit much. Understandably, big mistake, but who cares?
She's taking it as, like Morgan said, as if he's not listened to her for the past X amount of months or years they've been together. He's not taken what she does. She's seen it as, doesn't take what you do seriously. Yep. You don't listen to me whatsoever, and you're comparing me to fake shit. That's all she's hearing.
That's
when he says, oh, I didn't know the difference between the two. I thought they were the same thing, which is an easy-ish mistake to make. They're spelt similar bar one letter. So it's like, how can you be that mad at him?
So I think what you're interpreting, how she's reading it, spot on.
Yeah.
What's the thing that you guys are most passionate about in this world? Like, what is your niche? Your career is now podcasting and creating content. Is that your passion? Is like podcasting like, yes.
I have a great example.
I know exactly what one you're going to say.
I have a great example of how annoyed I would be if I was in her shoes.
Okay.
If my partner said Man United and Man City were the same thing.
That's where she's
that
at.
would make me want to jump off a bridge.
That's where she's at.
Yeah. So I understand. I can put myself in her shoes. Yeah.
Like it would be like you for a year being like, I have a podcast. I'm so passionate about it. I love, reading stories and helping people. And then your partner being like, yeah, she, just talks into a microphone, I think. But like, I don't really get what she does. And it's like, but like, that's a part of my identity.
Yeah.
That's my passion. I'm so career driven and accomplished. I've worked at NASA.
Yeah.
Like,
valid.
I'm helping get people to the moon. And you don't even know what I do?
But also, though, it sounds like... But okay, to defend Homeboy...
There's no defending Homeboy. I'm sorry. There is no defending him. I think James is trying, but there is no defending him. This guy was a straight-up tool. Didn't listen to anything. There's no way he could have thought these were the same thing unless he actively tuned his girlfriend out. He tuned her out. He heard bits and pieces here and there, and he tuned her out. Because there's no way you're going to mistake working for NASA as the same thing as what your sister does. What your sister does is a hobby. What your girlfriend does is incredible. You have to be a self-centered, delusional, self-centered person to not understand that there is a difference. Without even knowing the difference between it, without even knowing like what each one really is, he should have picked up on clues that, hey, these may not be the same thing. Maybe I should look into it. He ignored everything and just went by his completely wrong instincts.
The equivalent of like, he just thought, granted he didn't understand what she does, but it sounds like he just thought his sister is interested in her work.
So maybe it was more so that he doesn't know what the sister's into?
Potentially.
Okay.
Because he's obviously heard what his girlfriend has said.
Mm-hmm.
You hope.
Yeah, and he just thought astrology, astronomy, the same thing.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, oh,
my sister,
bridging the gap, by the way.
She fucks with you.
Yeah, she has a illustrious career, and she also is interested in this hobby, only to find out, no, she's interested in spirits and ghosts. And predicting the future and personality traits.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
I study the universe.
Because astronomy, scientific study of celestial objects in the universe using evidence, physics, and observation. Astrology is a belief system and pseudoscience that interprets planetary positions to predict human events and behavior. So it's like, I was born in Pisces, and so I'm emotional, and like, blah, blah, blah. So it's like more fakey versus no, like, homegirl is doing math equations and figuring out physics.
I mean, I can understand that maybe if I'm just not listening to the sister and her interest, I just know there's an interest.
Yeah.
I would still be like, yeah, you guys are into the same thing. I don't know. I think I can talk myself into a very deep hole.
Boy brain?
Just boy brain. Like, okay, cool.
I hate that excuse. This is just being an idiot. I guess just being an idiot. Straight up idiot. Selfish. I'm sorry, I don't like this guy. Because I've been in that situation where I've talked about stuff I'm really into, and then the other person didn't hear anything I said. And it's like, and then they get mad at it because I didn't respond to something they said. It's like, then later on in life, you'll realize that's why we didn't work out.
If I don't know about astrology, it would be very easy for me to assume it's the same thing.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Again, My problem with this, he could have just looked it up. That's what he should have done first, before assuming they were talking about the same thing. And he didn't.
Okay. I mean, I don't like, I know I'm a Pisces, but beyond that, like, I know astrology is like, there's so much to it. There's birth charts, things go in retrograde, there's cleansing. I'm like, but I don't understand it. But I don't know. I feel like mixing the two of them up does seem a little hard.
It does, but like if you're a complete novice,
Yeah.
because like with the
I hate the fact that they're defending this guy. In case you can't tell. I hate it. Whether it was a guy or girl. And if you're dating someone and you're really liking this person to the point you want to introduce them to family, you might want to do a little homework on them. Especially if you're trying to say, hey, my sister's into the same thing. You might want to actually confirm what your sister's really into. Let's say James is right and the guy just thought that he still should have confirmed. Like, hey, aren't you into astronomy? And the sister can be like, no, astrology. And he can be like, oh, it's the same thing, right? Now, if the sister said, yeah, it's still his fault because he should have looked into it. All right, I'll let it play.
thing, right? If I was like, oh, okay, cool. So like, how do people know that like Tauruses have this behavioral trait and all that kind of stuff? If then my sister's like, oh, easy, because the stars this and one of this and then that, that sounds like science to me. If I don't know that this is all bullshit,
Yeah.
it sounds like, oh, okay, you're mapping the stars and that's how you guys predict this kind of stuff. If I just don't care and I just listen to it and take it as face value, I would assume it's the same thing that my wife does.
He just answered while this guy's in it. He said the guy didn't care. Okay, he didn't actually say the guy didn't care. He said, if I don't care, that's the problem. The guy didn't care.
Regardless of all the intellectual shit that she tells me about it.
Not even necessarily the same thing, because it's a spectrum.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
the same
It's
thing.
a part of the what she's doing, but she's working over here. My wife's working over here, but it's under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
No, it's
hobby,
not.
career.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought you guys had stuff in common.
And that's my bad.
It's not under the same umbrella. The only similarity is they both talk about stars. That's it. I would not put these under the same umbrella. These are separate umbrellas.
Nice, but maybe showed he's a bit too much of a dope for her to date.
Yeah, she said the whole thing is done.
Yeah.
So this is over. You're too dumb for me.
That's an ick.
Because he doesn't
You're too
realize
dumb.
they
It
broke
is.
up.
She was icked out.
Yeah.
She was like that. But top comment on this one, girlfriend realized she's dating a box of hammers.
Oh, wow. Well, way to put it.
I think, okay, my final thoughts on that are she realized he's dumb. And I think she could have handled it with a little bit more grace.
I
As
agree.
opposed to treating him like he's done something like aggressively offensive.
Yeah.
I think
I think it depends. For her, this could have been graceful because her first reaction could have been to stab him. But I understand. Especially if you've been talking about your career and you discover they were never listening to you. That can hurt. And she realized this guy wasn't listening at all. Because she explained to us, like, you didn't hear anything I said. You don't listen to me. And, or even better yet, be like, make him explain how he thought they were the same thing. Like, what has your sister said that even remotely similar to what I said? And stuff like that. But I think at that point she realized she was dating below her intellectual standards that she wanted. So she just was like, nah, I'm out. When you're dating someone and you, even if you're married to someone and you discover they never listen to you, it can be painful to realize, oh, you don't listen to anything I say. They said divorce is on the rise for boomers and Gen X and millennials. So that could be part of the reason people are realizing, I don't have to stay with you. You know, you don't listen to me and I don't have to stay with you. I can move on. So, yeah. But yeah, in this case, she just realized this is not the guy for her. Instead of trying to talk to him, she realized the best thing for her is just a clean break and get out. So I think she handled it the best way she could. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of people that will lost their mind and probably tried to fight him. The girls probably would have swung on him or something. Unfortunately, there's a lot of women who would have started going off the deep end. I shouldn't say there's a lot. There's some that would have done it. And she probably realized, let me get away from this guy before I lose my mind and have to hurt him. So she did this for herself. This was for her to get away from it, the way she ended it.
She could have just woke up and be like, yeah, you're just a fucking idiot.
Oh, that's also what I was going to say. Maybe this isn't the first time he's done something. Because that's also what I'm thinking. Like, he's done something else to the point where it's just like, this is enough. I'm out. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, you have dated him for a year. Like, this is the first you've noticed him being dumb.
Yeah.
This was the straw.
Yeah, and like also just like his
It's a valid straw.
But keep in mind, we're only getting his side of the story. So there could have, like I said, there could have been other events leading up to this. There were probably other events, and finally she was just like, I've had enough. You know, he could have been saying, thinking duct tape was made from ducks, or something like that. So, yeah, I think this was the final straw to where he's done other things, and she realizes she could have even had conversations with him. And there's just, this story is just so insulting to anyone in this position, really. I mean, like they gave examples, you know, like she's doing a podcast and her spouse said, yeah, she just talks to a mic to herself. That would be devastating for her. I mean, look how popular she is. Look what she does her business. The same with him in soccer, you know, United and was it Mancy saying they're the same thing. It's insulting for someone not to take you serious with something that you poured blood, sweat, and tear into, and then just have them dismiss it as, oh, it's the same as this. You know, like they say, comparing apples to oranges. To me, that's what it felt like, that he was comparing apples to oranges. They're not the same thing. These two things are not the same thing. Astrology and astronomy are not the same thing. So, yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, I did not like this guy. And the fact that he doesn't understand how big of an insult that was to her is also a thing for me. And that's why I said, now that I got the confirmation they've been dating a year, I think there was more going on, and this was just the final straw.
His intention was trying to be kind. It's not like he was just flippant about like, I don't give a shit about what you do.
Yeah.
Like it's all the same, figure it out. He was genuinely just trying to do something kind and nice, and then fucked it up, and then is taking extreme accountability. And then it just like breaks my heart when he's like, oh, she's completely left me after a year of good times because I made this mistake, and I'm owning up to the mistake, and I'm sorry about the mistake. I was trying to be nice. And then she's like, fuck you, dude, we're done.
I think we need to start giving people the benefit of the doubt more. Like when we know people are not malicious, there's obviously glaring red flags that some people have where you're like, no, like I'm going to stay away from them. They don't deserve the benefit of the doubt. But it's like, if it's someone you were dating for a year, you know them. Yeah. Like maybe give them a little slack. Maybe not in this case, but just in general. Like,
yeah,
we got to have a little bit more nuance to things.
I've had this discussion with like exes in the past and all this kind of stuff. Is like where something will happen in a vacuum and they will treat me like they don't know me. And I'm like, if we've been together for like 2 years, does this scenario seem like part of my personality?
Yeah.
If not, please let's take like a step back and be like, what might he actually mean with this situation, what's going on? Because it's not what I know him to be.
They make blanket statements.
Yeah, like don't just treat me like I'm a stranger off the street who's offended you. Like take all the information that you know about me and then you use that with.
That's what I feel like she did. Just from, I think I'm pulling one of those podcasts where they always condemn the men. It's what it feels like. But in this case, they've been dating a year and she broke it off over this. I feel like there's been other stuff. Something else has happened. Usually I'm the one always defending the guy in this situation, but in this one, they've been dating a year. I feel like something else has happened throughout that dating thing to where she had enough and she called it quits. And I'll be honest, usually in these scenarios, the podcast people are the ones saying there's got to be more to the story. But they've been dating a year. Granted, there are people who will end a relationship over one little thing, but I think something else happened. And I wish I could find this one and see if anyone in the comments asks, what else happened? Because like videos now, people always said there's got to be more to the video, and a lot of times there is more to the video. That's what I feel like in this case. This one feels like other things have happened to where she's realized he's never going to change. He doesn't listen to me. If they've been dating a year, she's been talking about her career for over a year. He's known his sister his whole life. At least we assume he known his sister his whole life. And he's never picked up on the fact that these are not the same thing. Yeah. If I'm talking to you about something for over a year and you don't pick up on it, yeah. That's why I think something else happened. I can't remember if there was more comments.
Like your judgment of this like specific scenario.
Which is so fair. And if someone can't do that, then it's like, it's not going to work. Because like you have my track record. You know me. Maybe this specific time should be put in a separate little box because there's this context behind it. That's why I reacted. I was triggered, or I didn't see that, or what. But yeah, I'm on your page.
Nice.
Where can people find you? Thank you guys for being.
All right, that's into that. But yeah, they've been dating a year, and this happened. There's so many things with this one. I feel like something else has happened to the point where she just had enough and had to leave. I've been in that situation where individually they look like innocent little things that have happened, but if you compile it all together, it's like, yeah, you've done enough to where I need to get the hell out of here. All right, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and everyone take care. Later.